Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's severe weather update. Today, we have an enhanced risk of severe weather across portions of west central, central, and northeast Texas in the orange, a slight risk across a large area in the yellow, and a large marginal risk covering much of the south. Taking a look at today's tornado threat, we have a 5% chance of tornadoes within 25 miles of a location in this brown shaded region today, covering much of Texas and portions of Louisiana, Arkansas, and southeastern Oklahoma, and 2% chances of tornadoes in these green areas within 25 miles of a location today. Looking at the damaging wind threat, the damaging winds are going to be the primary concern with today's severe weather event, with a 30% chance of damaging straight line winds of 58 miles per hour or stronger within 25 miles of a given location in this red shaded region today for central and northern Texas. And this is going to include major cities in Texas like Austin, Waco, and Dallas. So be on the lookout for some damaging winds, especially this evening. We have a 15% chance in the yellow and a 5% chance in the brown today. And looking at the hail threat, we have a small area with a 30% chance of quarter-size hail within 25 miles of a location across central to northwest Texas near Abilene today. A 15% chance in the yellow, 5% chance in the brown, and we do have a threat for significant 2-inch in diameter hail, head egg size or larger within 25 miles of a given location in this hatched area today across the I-20 corridor from Midland through west of Fort Worth. So be on the lookout for some potentially giant hail today if you live in this hatched area. Now, taking a look at timing out the storms, starting around noon today, we're going to be seeing some scattered to numerous storms across portions of North Texas, Oklahoma, Southeast Texas. These are going to be mostly non-severe, but we could be seeing some embedded strong wind gusts, maybe some small hail with some of these storms going through about into 3 o'clock Central Time. Now, watch across west and northwest Texas. As we go into about 4 o'clock, storms are going to rapidly fire up across much of West Texas, beginning as supercells between 4 and 5 p.m. These could be producing some very large hail, and as we go into 6 7 p.m., the supercells will start to merge into what's going to be a gigantic mesoscale convective system, and this is going to really ramp up the damaging wind threat by about 7 p.m. Could still be seeing some very large hail, isolated tornadoes with these supercells across southwest Texas by about 7 p.m. this evening. Going into 8, 9, and 10, huge mesoscale convective system is going to start to propagate across southeast Oklahoma through north, central, and southwest Texas. And going into the evening and overnight, it's going to push east-southeast across Texas, producing widespread damaging winds up and down this line. And where you see some of these bowing segments, we could be seeing possibly hurricane force wind gusts with that. So really, really be on the lookout for damaging winds this evening, because this looks like a very intense uh, storms complex, especially across the hill country into Austin. This is looking pretty nasty by about 11 p.m. So I would really prepare for damaging winds tonight. And as we go into midnight to 1 a.m., the QLCS is going to push across the Austin metro area, producing possibly some very strong winds. And by about 3 o'clock, it's going to push across Bryan College Station, San Antonio, and then reach Houston by about 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then as we go through sunrise into the morning tomorrow around 7 a.m., the MCS is still going to continue and it's going to push off the coast into Louisiana and kind of fall apart a little bit into Wednesday. Now, it's not just the severe weather we got to worry about. This is going to produce quite a bit of rainfall. Looking at our total rainfall accumulations, we can expect widespread 1 to 3 inches across much of Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas, even into Kansas, with isolated locations seeing 4 to even 8 inches of rain over the next 18 to 24 hours. And given how dry the soil moisture is due to the drought conditions, if we get like 4 or 5 inches of rain in a few hours, it's going to cause some big time flash flooding. So be careful. Turn around, don't drown today, especially tonight, if you live in Texas and especially Oklahoma. And looking at the Storm Prediction Center, the Storm Prediction Center's excessive rainfall outlook, we have a slight risk of excessive flooding rainfall in the yellow area today, covering much of the south central plains, a marginal risk in the dark green. We also have some flooding threat across the Carolinas and Virginia. So, yeah, we're going to be seeing possibly some flooding today. So, anyway, thanks for watching today's severe weather update. Make sure you're prepared if you live in the shaded regions today. Have a wonderful day, my friends.